Cowabunga dudes. Today we got Shredder from the 1987 cartoon. Let's go over the box here real quick. This is the 2022 re-release. You see you got your Shredder and your weapons accessory here. You got 3 comic style pictures of Shredder. And you got Shredder weapon cutting armor with the foot logo behind him. Then on the back here, you got the other figures in this line. Then you got his bio. You can pause that, read it. All this legal stuff. See 2022. Their information right there. Then at the top here, you got the story via comic book. You can pause it and read that. And let's compare this real quick to one of the Turtles boxes from last time. The differences are, these are the 2020, my 2 Turtles that I have from the 87 are the 2021 re-releases. So they just got the 4 Turtles in that. So other than the, not counting the back, the only difference is who's in the artwork, and on the bad guys it'll have the foot logo, and on the good guys it'll have the turtle shell and their names obviously and their weapon. Alright, that's all for the box. Let's get him out of there. Okay, now you can see he's in his blister carding, and I have a rule here in case you're new where I always take it the least important item first. And also apologies for the background. It's messy. I've been working here a lot, doing custom figures and whatnot, so sorry about that. And also been doing test animations that are not being posted on YouTube. And also welcome to the new desk. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but since the last time I've posted on this channel, I've gotten a new desk. I still have the old one, it's just not being used as a desk anymore. And I can seriously not get these. Do I have to get the good old toenail clippers out? Don't call me weird, everyone. I use them for when scissors can't get the job done. That's it. I don't use them for anything else. Alright, got his weapons accessory out, which is the same as Leo's, minus 1 sword. So there's that. Set that off back here. And now for the actual figure. That's where you got a little paper thing. Oh, it's the... Okay. Let's go through this. Alright. Now let's get Shredder out of here. Oh, he's caught down there too. How am I supposed to get in there with the scissors? I don't know. They just... I don't know. Alright, and we're back with Shredder here. Let's try to get him to stand. He has some let's move his cape up so I can see what I'm working with. Down, down, down. This is really awkward posing here. There's no way he stands like this. There's a peg on his foot, that's good. I'm like, okay, that'll do the job so I don't miss anything. Like that. Okay. How does... Oh, there's a wrist right there. Okay. Get him in the classic pose. Alright. So, here's Shredder. Let me move this camera down. There we go. Alright, so yeah, here's Shredder. Shirtless Shredder with helmet eyebrows. Awesome. So this is my first figure with actual cloth on it. Feels weird, but I'll have to get used to it. And I really never understood why they gave him no shirt. That never made sense to me whatsoever. From the minute I saw this figure, I was like, why is he shirtless? But yeah, this looks pretty cool. His articulation is a swivel. Swivel, I think it's called. I don't know. And more swivels. And then a ball joint at the legs. That's the same for both arms and legs. yeah. Let's get some of his weapons out. Oh, okay, wait. And have him fight some turtles. Come on, for real. Okay, I'll just have him. I'll leave him in some for now. Alright, this is where I get the toenail clippers. Don't worry, for anyone wondering, I exclusively use these for action figures. That is it. So, the way I do it, I just clip them off. Oh, that'll cut the, okay. I can do this, I've done this before. I'm just trying to remember how I did it. Let's start with this star. I'm trying not to actually cut the weapon, and it's not going so well. Can I just... No? Okay. Alright, yeah, let me cut away here. Alright, so here are all of his weapons. He comes with this sword, which is identical to Leo's. I'll show that in a minute. And all the other weapons that most figures come with. You got the hooky sword. I don't remember what it's called. You got exaggerated pizza cutter. You got under exaggerated sai. You got under exaggerated sai. I don't know if I said that already. And you got 2 ninja stars. Focus. Thank you. Now his hands are pretty weird, so I don't know if he's able to hold any of these. Let's start with the sword, I guess, as he does use a sword at least once, I know. Let me try to put it in there real quick. I just don't want to bump my camera, so I'm doing it off camera. But, so he can hold a sword. Just looks kind of weird, because he's only 2 of his fingers are holding it. But he can hold it. So that's one thing he can hold. This one has a thicker handle, so I don't know if he can hold this one. He can hold that one. I'm not even going to try to have this hand go get anything. And then this one, I don't know how you're supposed to use this weapon with any of the turtles, because all of them would be facing inward like that for the turtles. This one kind of can do it. And then this one right here, so you can hold this. I think all the handle ones he can hold. So he can do that. It's not going to work as well though, because his fingers move it. These 2 closed ones. And then the ninja stars, but Evan can hold ninja stars. Wait. You can put the ninja stars on his fingers. Like this. Can you make him look married? It's the real... Hold on. Do you, Shredder, take Shredder? You're cheating on me! Ah! I'm better! So he can hold all of his weapons, but now I want to see if his belt comes off, because I have no idea. I think it might. Oh, yep. You can take his... Dang, he's like super skinny, but super ripped at the same time. Like Big Bro doesn't eat. Like he got... Yeah, he don't eat. Like, he can have a cool cape. Like, then you can like... Let's see. You hide his no-eating diet with this. And then have it look right. Because I like the way the cape looks. He can sag though, right? Oh wait, his belt came undone. And give him the sword, because that's the best weapon here. And the best looking on him. Oh, this looks pretty sick right here, actually. Wait. Then have his cape blowing. Yeah. I think this looks pretty cool. Just gotta get him to stand, and that's it. Come on. Oh, by the way, on the back of his box, it says Big Bro is 200 pounds. Like, he has a lot of muscle, but I don't know about 200. Can I get him to stand? Please, I want to get him to stand like this. All right, there we go. Oh, come on. All right, there we go. So, yeah, there's Shredder. I picked him out for $10. So that was really good on Amazon. After tax and shipping, he goes for $16, which it's less than 30 for the turtles. I didn't even bring the turtles out. Hold on. All right, here you can have Shredder fighting the turtles. And by the way, I don't know if I ever said this, but my Raph figure has a shrunken leg. Let's see if I can show you that real quick. It's not like moved in there or anything. That's how long it gets. He has a shrunken leg. So that's why I can never get him to stand. And also, let me show you my two. You can see they have the same exact sword here. And I painted my swords here. I was going to do it to Raph, but then my silver, my gray that I like on there so much, ran out after like 4 years of having it. It was a Gundam marker. So shout out to Gundam marker for lasting almost long enough. Yeah, I can't wait to have more of these guys. These are honestly so cool. Even with the weird poses and not good articulation, these are still awesome figures. Come on, stand. Stand. Stand for the thumbnail, stand. Should we, like, well, because you actually want to see the Shredder for the thumbnail. Alright, hold on, I'm getting a thumbnail. Alright, there's my thumbnail. But yeah, you can have your turtles going to fight Shredder. And let's have them, or like they did in the Red Sky seasons. I saw there's like one scene on like Phaelus' channel. That's my brother. Wait, I got unstable legs. James Avery is the winner. So that was my review on the 1987-2022 release of Shredder. Awesome figure, recommend. Highly, highly recommend. I forgot to talk about his eyebrows, but everyone knows about the eyebrows. But yeah, I'm happy to have this one on the shelf. And as always, stay in the shadows, stay safe, and eat pizza. I don't know what it was. No, it was stay safe, eat pizza, and stay in the shadows.